I never thought I'd live in Florida. No one remembers the Walker Cup. I'm sure no one remembers Jordan Spieth playing the Walker Cup. I know I'm a good chipper and I know I've got good hands, so I kind of figured that if I can stand up and just putt like how I chip, and putt with a bit for feel and kind of react to the line as opposed to trying to get everything so perfect, it's nice. Once you get out on the course, your only focus is on what's going on, not what's ahead of you. Sometimes you have to accept what comes your way. I have worked on my fitness, but people don't always see that. I'm a very ambitious person. I'm driven, and I'm competitive. It is easy to second-guess yourself, easy to stop doing what you are doing and to try new things. All the hard work that is put in on the range and elsewhere is designed to reap the benefits in tournaments. You plan, practice and prepare, but, even then, there's only so much that is in your own control. You have to be confident with what you are doing. I'm not one for writing down my goals on paper. If you do try to peak for a certain event, you're putting too much pressure on yourself. Sport, as I've discovered myself, isn't easy. There are plenty of ups and plenty of downs and, unfortunately, most of the time the downs outweigh the ups. I just have always loved playing in big tournaments. I sometimes find the smaller events harder to get up for. Dermot Byrne is a great caddy. He talks, he listens. I know some players absolutely dread an early morning start in the first round and, if you were to take a straw poll in the locker room, there's no doubt you'd find the preference among 90% of the players would be for a late early tee time, meaning you play in the afternoon in the first round, and early the next day. I'm not a politician. If I was to sit down with a piece of paper and write down all the events I'd want to win over the course of my career, then pick out the one I would most want to win, it would be an Open in Ireland. It would be in the top 2, anyway. I don't think you can plan to peak in certain weeks. I just don't. I've always wanted to play in a Ryder Cup. Some people are idiots, especially when they drink. I'm not happy to live off the Open. I'd love to win more. We are a great country when our sports people are doing well. Now, we have no problem kicking sports people when they are down as well. All that people in Ireland asked me was, when are you going to win a major? They don't think you've made it unless you win a major. If I was to arrive in my hometown in a flash car, I'd be dragged back down to earth fairly quickly. I won the Open in Portrush, and that's probably going to be the greatest moment of my golfing career, but it doesn't mean I don't want to do more. People ask me what do I do for hobbies and I'm like, well, I just watch sport. I think when you have kids it's all about the kids. I want to be successful with them, and for them. Growing up, you play and watch everything, right? Gaelic football, hurling, soccer, tennis, Wimbledon. When the World Snooker Championship was on, we'd all watch that. Golf, of course. You can't start in this game saying, I'm gonna make money playing it. Golf is a strange game, because after finishing second in one of the biggest tournaments in the world, you have such disappointment. You want to test yourself against the best players in the world. When a caddy says to you, come on, let's hole this putt, you turn around and go, what am I trying to do? Do you think I'm trying to miss it? When I'm nervous I like to talk about it. There's no point bottling it up, because if I bottle it up I'm going to become too anxious or nervous. We're human, we're not robots. We can't not think about things. When I'm practicing, the first shot I hit is always my best one, because I'm more in tune with what I'm doing. When I keep hitting M, I get bored. I think I've got maybe a bit of a short attention span or something. When you get comfortable in your own skin, and you get comfortable being you, I think you'll play better golf because of it. I genuinely believe that, without sounding too cocky, I like the big time play. I like the big tournaments. I love playing in front of the big crowds. I love playing late on Saturdays and Sundays. I think it's kind of where you want to be. I learned a lot about myself at Oakmont. Playing golf in the rain is just hard, it's just hard. You're managing your way around the course when the weather gets bad, as opposed to trying to do anything drastic. I like it when a young Irish kid comes out on tour. I was that kid. The Irish Times is our best paper back home. It helps me. Each week when you are out on tour, there is one thing you have no control over. It is the tee time you are allotted. In my early years on tour, I didn't bother with physio, but I now find it hugely beneficial. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.